winner, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the winter. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in Denver. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental. It's a sweet, wait, it's a sweet, yeah. Wait, acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yes, sir, it's a sweet. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a tread like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey, hey. Wrist got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a sweet. Wait, it's a sweet, yeah. Wait, acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps, yeah. It's a sweet, wait, it's a sweet, yeah. Wait, acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps, yeah.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Star boy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I can tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Overton. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on 3rd down. Overton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Overton. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open there, right side is cut, complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this returnable for Hines. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it, and the Bills will add on to their lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. On first down, Timmons. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Timmons, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Overton. Open man left side as the tight end long. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 13-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd? Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 74 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
On 2nd down, here's the option. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to throw on second down. Overton. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Overton. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Hines now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Allen looks to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Motion left, Kupp. On third down, Overton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A final shot before break. Overton. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, 37 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get... And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Allen. A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On second down, here's Allen. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Overton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down. Overton. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. On the delay, here's Hines. A beautiful fake. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. The slot man in motion right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will hang on to their lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
There he goes left side, powering his way forward. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Boy, 194 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, Overton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Touchdown, LA! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Now Allen off the bootleg. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. But he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Overton. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped right there at the 21. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Overton. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 60. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. So 2 sacks for the rookie. Definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Have to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 211 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Allen. That is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Timmons. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Miller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Here we go on fourth. Stafford finding Miller once more, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now it's Stafford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bills, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next